place.
It's in New Jersey.
It's gonna be the hot new place.
New Jersey's gonna be the hot new place?
The restaurant's gonna be the hot new place.
The restaurant's in New Jersey.
Right across the river.
Yeah, but across the river.
Just on the other side.
Which makes it New Jersey.
Dan, you gotta trust me.
Are other people gonna be there?
Of course other people are gonna be there.
I mean other people.
Yeah.
Who?
Jay McInerney, Ivana Trump. Interestingly, the other girl who used to be married to Donald Trump, whose name I grant you, is not A-list.
Trump's ex-wife.
The one after Ivana, whose name I can't remember.
I can't remember her name either. Although I can tell you she was very good in Will Rogers' Follies.
What did she do?
She sang, she danced, I think she twirled a rope. All I know is I was finally happy to see her realize her dream of the stage.
5 minutes to air. First team in the studio, please.
All I'm saying is that the heat's died down on her a little since she's not with Trump anymore.
Yeah, and I think that's come as a surprise to all of us.
But it shouldn't stop you from showing up tonight.
I will.
Just make an appearance.
I just said I will. I will be in New Jersey at midnight tonight.
Should we have a car take us?
Not when we could just as easily swim across the Hudson, no.
You don't want to hire a car?
We'll take my car.
We should hire a car.
I like to drive.
There's going to be press. People see you driving your own car.
Oh, yeah, we wouldn't want it to get out that I have a driver's license.
We'll take your car.
Yes, we will.
Right after the show?
Yes, already.
I'm a very important part of your life now, Dan. You can't take me for granted.
I don't take you for granted. Elliot, this is my publicist secretary, Catherine something.
Brenner, and I'm not a secretary.
Nice to meet you.
She's in the 10th grade.
I'm 22.
We're inside 5.
You're not going to flake out, right?
Leave me alone.
Where's Dana?
Editing.
Is she talking to me yet?
No.
Danny,
What?
promise you're not going to flake out.
Just go into a room and watch Felicity, would you?
Right. At 11 o'clock on a Thursday?
Hey, I'm out of the mainstream, Catherine. I better get myself to New Jersey instead.
Dana, we've got Salmon Ranch for 3 minutes by satellite if we want it. It will come in the 20s, which is fine if you'll let me move Boston. What do you think?
I'm sorry, was somebody speaking in here?
Dana.
I thought I heard voices.
Dana.
Must have been mistaken.
Look.
Saturday Night Live?
Do you want the damn satellite feed?
Saturday Night Live?
Dana, it's just an interview.
It's a job interview?
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you have a job.
Not for long.
Who told you that?
You did.
That was before.
Before what?
Before the ratings surge.
There hasn't been a rating surge.
Oh, there's been a rating spike.
Dana.
In the last 10 days, we have ticked up 2/10 in households, 3/10 in demos, 18 to 49, 18 to 35, big market carriers. Atlanta, Miami, San Francisco, Scottsdale.
Scottsdale's a big market carrier?
Lot of sports fans in Scottsdale, Natalie. The tide is turning, and you know what you do when the tide is turning?
Stay with the boat?
You stay with the boat. You don't go out on job interviews.
You told me to.
In haste.
Not in haste. Out of experience and expertise and how these things go when these things go down.
Up 2/10 in the last 10 days.
It's a momentary thing, Dana. They're tuning in for Odyssey.
But I'm saying we build on that.
Nobody's offered me anything. I'm going to have an interview.
On Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want the feed?
I'm sorry.
I said, do you want the feed?
Someone talking?
Dana.
I thought I heard voices.
Roll VTR. 60 seconds live.
Chris, tell broadcast will take a Salmon Ranch feed.
That'll count in from 22.
Yeah. You know what the problem with the fire alarms in the studio?
What's the problem with the fire alarms in the studio?
They go off when there's no fire in the studio.
Really?
They've been going off at night.
Are they going to go off during the show?
We had him disconnected.
What if there's a fire?
It's the studio. You'll see it on television.
Have them connected after the show and then get this fixed.
Yeah. Dan, the Lakers just scored 14 unanswered in the fourth.
Give it to me in the 10th.
You want tape?
Ask Dana.
You want tape?
I'm sorry, did someone say something?
That was Jeremy. You can hear Jeremy.
Huh. Tape if they get within 6, Danny.
Thank you.
30 seconds live.
What kind of food are they serving?
What do you care?
Just wondering if it's native New Jersey cuisine.
It's French.
Ah,
Yes.
I like the French.
You do?
Yes, I do. I like the toast.
Yes.
I like their dressing. I like their fries. I like their maids. I like their kissing.
Okay, right now, before we go in the air, the image of you doing that is like the last thing I want in my head.
I like French's mustard.
Casey,
I like a Mr. French.
In 3, 2,
Good evening. Bonsoir. From New York City, I'm Casey McCall alongside Dan Rydell.
Hey,
Good morning, Jeremy.
Tampa's gonna put LaGuardia on waivers.
Is it on the wire?
No, but it will.
Don't you want to know what I'm doing?
Okay.
I'm being proactive, Jeremy. I'm rolling up my sleeves.
You've heard something new?
In the last 10 days, we're up 2/10 in households, 3/10 with demos, 18 to 49, 18 to 35.
Isn't that just Agassi?
Maybe, maybe not. But now in the elevator, I hear Continental Corp suspended trading for the day on the New York Stock Exchange. You know why?
No.
Me neither, but I'm going to find out.
Okay.
So while the rest of you are running around like chickens with your legs cut off, I'm playing a leadership role.
Heads cut off.
What?
We're running around like chickens with our heads cut off.
Right.
If our legs were cut off, we wouldn't be able to run around at all.
I'd be able to throw you around, though, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Let's get Socratic.
Okay.
Why is all this happening?
Cutbacks?
Well, the cutbacks, losing the Olympic coverage, the deal with Oztec, the threat of layoffs.
Because Continental Corp stock has been dropping.
Because Continental Corp stock has been dropping. Yes, very good. I see you've been rolling up your sleeves as well.
Yes, I'm alive and I read the newspaper.
Okay. Industry analysts believe that launching a cable sports network in an already saturated market was a mistake for Continental Corp.
Yes.
And what's the single biggest budget expense for this cable network?
Our show.
Sports night. Correct. Excellent.
Thank you.
Now, my job isn't in jeopardy because...
No, you're the franchise.
That's right. Your job isn't in jeopardy because...
I don't get paid very much.
Yes. It's people like Natalie whose jobs are in jeopardy.
Yes.
So what did I do?
You rolled up your sleeves.
I got proactive.
Well, Natalie will rest easier.
The power of the internet, my friend, I got online.
I didn't know you knew how to do that.
Oh, the guy from tech support taught me.
Should have asked me.
I was a little embarrassed.
I can't imagine why.
Look at this morning's stock quotes. We opened up 2 2/8. The S&P index has us over 900 for the first time in 18 months, and we're very competitive with MCI WorldCom. A couple more days of this, and I'm ready to pronounce this a healthy stock issue with a very promising fiscal outlook.
Yes. You know you're looking at the stock analysis for Continental Coil, right?
Yeah. Continental Coil.
Yes.
That's not us.
No.
Saturday Night Live, of all places.
Did I tell you to keep it to yourself?
Yes,
Did I?
yes.
You said, doesn't it look to you like they're talking about cutbacks? I said, yes. You said Natalie's in jeopardy. I said, yes. And what else did I say?
You said keep it to
I
yourself.
said, keep it to yourself. I said, before we start a panic, let's know what we're talking about.
Yes.
Did you keep it to yourself?
No.
What'd you do?
I told Natalie.
And what happened?
Panic ensued.
Plan well executed.
Are you growing a beard?
No,
Did you shave this morning?
no.
Why?
I like an electric razor.
You should buy one.
I have one. I have 4.
You have 4 electric razors.
Yes,
Why?
I like them.
Is your electricity not working?
Esther baby-proof the house.
Matthew's here. I totally forgot. When was the last time you saw him?
About 9 months ago, before the stroke.
Matthew's here.
The kid can't even walk yet. Why are we locking the medicine cabinets?
Does he crawl?
Not up walls, no.
Hey,
Hey,
Tampa's gonna put LaGuardia on waivers.
is that for real?
We'll be in a few minutes.
I should go.
Yes.
Isn't it great?
What?
Matthew's here.
Get out.
Okay.
He's meeting with some budget guys at 4.
Mitchell,
Yeah, and Sid Janice and Janet Alpine.
you're talking to me.
Yes,
I'm just pointing it out.
I'm talking to you again.
I'm glad.
What time's your interview?
It's on the dinner break.
Let me tell you why it's not going to go well.
What?
Let me tell you why your job interview is going to go very badly.
Why?
You're not funny.
I don't need to be funny.
Yes, you do.
They're looking for a studio producer. I don't think I have to write the show.
You might.
What?
In an emergency?
What kind of emergency?
A writer emergency?
There's not going to be a writer emergency.
There could be. Also, they expect you to be funny at the control room and then later on at the post-show party.
I am funny.
No, you're not. You're not funny in the control room. You're not funny at the post-show party. And you are not funny in a writer emergency.
You're just trying to undermine my confidence.
That's right.
What?
I said that's right.
You're trying to undermine my confidence?
And undermine it I will, for I'm queen of the mind game, baby. I am in your head now, and this is me all day long there, Malibu Barbie.
Dana,
You're short, and nobody likes you very much.
I'm going to go start the camera test.
Princess of the Psych Out, baby! Hey,
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 I'm in her head now.
good.
good.
I got the psychological end of this covered.
Well, Jeremy and I are taking care of business over here.
Good.
Yep.
Yep.
So we really have nothing to worry about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, the Dow Jones Industrials are down 4.9%, which is its biggest loss since October 15th, while the NASDAQ Composite remained in positive territory.
You know what that means?
What?
No, I'm asking you.
No. Do you?
No.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey.
where's Dan?
He's got Spreewell at the garden.
Okay, well, then, Jeremy, can I talk to you for a second?
Yes. Keep an eye on this.
What are the warning signs? What am I looking for?
Red lights are gonna start going off on the computer with bells and a siren, and that means we're all in trouble.
Really?
Yeah.
Dana's been trying to psych me out.
Really?
She's been trying to undermine my confidence so I tanked the interview.
That doesn't sound like Dana.
Well, it's coming from a place of love.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's ridiculous, and obviously it's not going to work. But I just wanted a few words of encouragement, and so I came to you.
Yeah, you came to Dan.
And then you.
Okay.
So what do you think?
I think you're gonna do great. Your poise, your experience, you're gonna do fine.
Thank you.
The only thing I'd worry about is your limited vocabulary.
What?
Your extremely limited vocabulary.
Jeremy,
It's not so much that it's limited, it's that you don't know that it's limited.
meaning
You frequently misuse words.
Dana got to you.
You're gonna be fine.
Thank you.
I wouldn't worry about the height thing.
A friend! Thank God. Hey, Dan.
Hey, dumbass.
Danny!
I saw Dana in the hallway.
I hate all of you.
How was the thing last night?
It was ridiculous, and I'm not doing anything like it again.
Was Marla Maples there?
That's her name. Yes, she was there. Thank you.
Nice girl.
Lovely girl.
Saw her in the Will Rogers Follies.
Go can twirl a rope.
No doubt about it.
Anyway, I felt stupid, and I'm not doing those things anymore.
Okay.
The high water mark was when I was mistaken for a Backstreet Boy. Is there a Backstreet Boy I look like?
Yeah.
Which one?
That guy.
Hey,
How's the thing last night?
I'm firing my publicist.
Really?
I've invited him up here to fire him.
Thought your publicist was a woman.
That's my guy's assistant. My publicist is a man.
And you invited him up here to fire him.
Yes.
Instead of doing it over the phone.
Well, that would have been rude.
Sure.
What are you doing?
Looking out for our future.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I feel better already.
You're gonna be terrific.
Thank you.
And don't worry about Dana and Danny and Jeremy. Everyone wants the best for you.
Any last minute advice?
Stay away from big words and don't try to be funny.
I'm going now.
Hey,
I'm going now.
is that what you're wearing?
I hate you!
She's totally cooked.
Yeah. What do you need?
How did it go?
The budget meeting?
Yeah?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Something's going on.
Like what?
Sid Janice was acting strange.
Sid Janice always acts strange.
Yeah.
Bought this at lunch. It's for Matthew.
What is it?
Franklin the turtle.
Yeah, he'll like that.
What is the matter with you?
What?
What's the matter with you? A week ago, you couldn't wait to see Matthew. All you talked about was Matthew. You were driving us nuts with Matthew. Now, all of a sudden, he's a burden.
He's not a burden.
He's a pain in the ass, and you want him and his parents out.
That's not true.
I can't use my electric razor. They baby-proofed the medicine cabinets. I don't like your turtle puppet.
I didn't say a word about the turtle pup.
Isaac,
Matthew's afraid of me.
what do you mean?
He's afraid of me. When I come to him to pick him up, he shrieks and runs to his mother or his father or Esther.
He hasn't seen you since he was 7 months old. He doesn't know you.
Nah,
Isaac,
the way I walk, I look like the monsters in cartoons he watches. And you know, late at night when I come home, my speech is worse. And my facial muscles, I try, but
Isaac.
when I'm tired, it's a stroke, ain't it? He's afraid of me.
Maybe right now he is. But he's a year and a half old and he'll get over it.
Yes, he will. And I'm happy to give him the turtle puppet.
Okay.
Anyway, Sid Janice was acting strange.
Okay.
Nabisco's up a quarter.
You have stock in Nabisco?
I had 10 shares.
Really?
Bought it 3 hours ago. It's the heartbeat of my portfolio.
People are gonna buy those cookies.
That's what I'm saying.
How many times are the two of you going to check that screen?
Well, we're monitoring our future, Danny.
What are you looking for exactly?
Jeremy says there'll be bells in the siren, then we'll know we're in trouble.
You know I was kidding when I said that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Catherine,
am I late?
I was expecting Paul.
Paul sent me.
Why?
I'm your account.
Paul's my account. You're Paul's assistant.
And I'm your girl.
Everybody out. I need to speak to Catherine.
I've got to monitor our future, Danny.
We can do it out there.
We can?
Yeah.
How?
Every single desk has a computer terminal out there.
Yeah, they all have this stuff on them?
Yes, Casey, they're all hooked up to the magical internet.
Casey, come on.
I'll be out there. Hi.
Hi.
You're fired.
I'm fired?
Technically, Paul's fired.
Danny, you're my account.
You're my girl?
Yeah.
Then you're fired too.
You don't think we're good
I
publicists?
think you're fine publicists. I just don't want to do this anymore.
Do what anymore?
I'm not a war correspondent for Radio Free Europe, but I do take what I do seriously. And I just don't want to do these things anymore. You know, for an hour a night, I got 3 million people looking at me. That's plenty of attention for one guy.
Okay.
It was good knowing you, though. I appreciate the work.
Do you mind if I say something?
No.
You're really full of it, Dan.
I don't think I am.
No, I really think you are. There are these things you want, and you're ashamed that you want them, and then you get mad at the people who try to give them to you. And you make these judgments. Like you decided off the bat that I'm dumb, which I'm not. Being a publicist isn't Radio Free Europe either, Danny. I know what most people think of us, but I wanted to be one, so I'm going after it. You want to be famous. I don't think there's always something wrong with that. I'm told being famous is enjoyable. I can understand why you would want it. Particularly when it translates directly into business for you and your show at a time when both could use it. You came to us, Danny. If you want to fire us, that's fine, but don't look down your nose at me. It's really unbecoming.
Catherine.
Yes.
All right. What? All right.
One condition. I never have to go to New Jersey.
You go where I tell you to go.
All right, no conditions.
I'll tell Paul.
Fine. From your account, right?
Right.
Okay.
Have a good show.
Want to stay and watch?
I'm going home. I tape Felicity.
You're kidding.
Yes.
Ah, okay. You did one on me there.
Have a good show.
Dana?
Studio, please. 5 minutes.
Come in.
I'm back.
Yes.
I've been back for a while now. I didn't know if you knew.
Yeah.
Dana, your garbage can's on fire.
Well,
Here. Paper, is combustible.
what do I look like, Fireman Bob?
Anyway, I'm back.
How'd it go?
I totally tanked.
Yeah?
No confidence.
Yeah?
No communication skills. No sense of humor. Certain that my heels weren't high enough.
I'm sorry.
They kind of gave me a courtesy lesson for about an hour, but it was over pretty early.
Trey Curtis called from Saturday Night Live. He said, you killed. He said they offered to beat your salary by 25% right there in the room. He couldn't believe you passed.
I've been here since the first show, Dana. I went into the bathroom and threw up before that show. You gotta have a lot invested in something to boot as spectacularly as I did before that first show. I really believe I'm a big part of this. I'd be crazy not to stick around and see how it turned out.
Good.
Also, seriously, one day you're gonna burn the building down.
I know.
Well, try and change in that regard.
I don't know how.
Don't smoke.
Natalie, I don't think I do a very good job in showing how much I respect you.
Yes, you do.
3 minutes to air. First team to the studio. 3
Stand
minutes.
by.
So it say stand by. Jeremy, didn't it say stand by?
Still says stand by.
Still says stand by.
It's been 5 minutes now, that thing that said stand by.
Does anybody smell smoke?
What the hell's going on?
It says stand by.
On the air in 3 minutes.
Smell smoke too.
Dana lit her office on fire. There's still some smoke.
Let's go.
Did Jeremy hacked into this amazing thing. It's giving us a 24-hour real-time business update, and it's technologically calibrated to flag us essentially when there's an important business update regarding Continental Corp.
Casey, listen to me. I logged on to Continental Corp.
I know. You're a magician, Jeremy.
Guys,
Dana, the point is we got the standby signal a few minutes ago. It could honestly indicate a major stock leap or a merger or any number of things that would qualify as a miracle around here.
well, we're going to have to find out later.
Hang on. Wow.
What? We're for sale?
Jeremy,
Yeah.
that's a fire alarm, right?
Yeah.
Let's worry about it in an hour. Let's go!